Okay, so this is my second video tonight. I actually had no plans to record this video, but as you can see, I'm using my other phone because the other video is gonna be seen. Yeah, it's exporting right now, so I thought this would be a less formal video and more of a impromptu because it took me so long recording that video because I had a script. Apparently, a script restricts me. So, yeah, 3 months in, I didn't even realize. I was editing and I was listening to my yapping, and then for some reason I just thought I'd open Twitter, and then I realized it's October 19, and well, yeah, August 9, not August, July, yeah, July, June, you know, fudge, August, September, October. Yeah, it's been 3 months. So I've seen people do these type of videos. I actually planned at first to document my breakup journey and whatever, and record myself crying and all that. Well, people do that and it's kind of inspiring. And what's actually pretty funny or sad is that the day when she revealed to me that she wanted to break up with me, which was like a week prior to the actual breakup, was I saw a video of a guy's breakup journey, like 0 to 6 months. So I thought it was like that was a bad sign, like a bad omen, and well, apparently that's a sign from the universe. But I didn't, follow that because I thought I my nature, it would only make things worse for me emotionally, mentally, and definitely psychology, and documenting such things would only prohibit my daily functioning, definitely, because I definitely try to make it more dramatic than it actually is because of course video. So no, I have this thing here. I kept this in my drawer, like I at one point I have finally gathered enough courage to take it off my desk because I thought that that's one of the first steps to moving on and all that. But as I have mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned it, it's a blur, but I think I mentioned in one of my videos relating to this journey of mine is that I'm not moving on anytime soon, but I have given up. I have given up that I just gave up. Whatever that may mean, I'm pretty sure it's not the same as moving on. So, let's be chill here. Perhaps I'm gonna lay down. No, I'm not gonna lay down. That's so unprofessional as a YouTuber. So, the exporting's done. Okay, anyways. The past 3 months, or at least the first 3 months in my perspective, it's not to say that I expected all of this would just be my ego and pride speaking. I'm actually gonna elaborate on that in a separate video. But the general outline of what I consider to be one of the bad endings, and I don't think this is one of the worst endings, but it's definitely more on the unfortunate side of the spectrum, is that yeah, it's kind of the way I expected things to be in the situation, that it does end up bad. Okay, I'm that much of an overthinker, and I think it was yesterday when I promised to myself that I'll retell the plot one last time, and I shared it with someone who I think deserves to hear it. I believe he is me. Way before I got into this relationship shenanigans, and I hope, I don't know, it's like I was talking to my past self to some extent, so I just couldn't help it. But I don't think that will be the last time, because I am planning to make a video. I know if the girl that I'm referring to watches this, I don't know if I'm violating a law sharing it like this, but I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I think I have the right. Yeah, I have the right. I'll keep the things that are supposed to be anonymous, and things private. Obviously, I'm not that much of an asshole, but I will perhaps make a video just summarizing the plot because I'm pretty sure I'll forget it, and I don't want to forget it. I tried writing it down. like in a journal or a Google Docs file, but it just, in this current point in time, I found that it's too early. It just prohibits me from functioning properly throughout the day. So I thought I have to master emotional regulation first and deal with the situation, or be able to approach the situation from an objective point of view, because I don't think I'm going back to my logical self any longer. I don't think the Homer that came before all that, because that's what I tried in the past 3 months, to just restore the logical Homer, but I don't think it's I don't think he's gonna fully come back. He's still here, but I'm more like a, oh no. I'm more of a merge now, like the best of both worlds. Not really the best, I don't really know yet, but I think that's what she would have wanted. So here you have this mix of a emotional slash logical Homer, two conflicting heads of the factions. I don't know, yeah, I use that analogy of my Homer brain, but it's been a wild ride. I feel responsible to some extent. Yeah, I'm not gonna edit this. I'm gonna make this as pure raw and pure as possible. How I put it is that when two people break up, it's like a funeral. Like, something dies, and I think I've read something similar to this before. So when someone dies, it's only logical, you know, even if it's emotional based. It's only logical to grieve because something's been lost. Okay, not just the relationship, but who the person you were when you were with them. Yeah, and I actually like had the quote on this, but I had to throw it out the bin, and I'm trying my best to recall it. It goes like, one of the greatest sins, not really a sin, but one of the greatest acts of, I don't even know what to call it, but to kill a love that's desperately trying to keep itself alive. You know, to put out the flame of romance and all that cliche stuff. And I, to some extent, although we did promise to put out the fire together, at least, you know, at least until the end we are together, I think I just unnecessarily put it out in a manner in which I didn't really prefer to put it out. The way I put it is that I made the last blunder. I think I already mentioned this. It's a mix of guilt, of course. I don't think that guilt will... It's a separate thing that I have to deal with outside the context of breaking up and all that. It's a separate thing entirely. But, you know, this really matters a lot to me. Like, very much. This matters a lot to me. And I don't know if she still knows that, but I feel like I messed up. Yeah, I just can't find the right words. I mean, it's month 3. I won't edit this. It's just, I know, I thought that the first month was not as bad. The second month, however, was, yeah, and leading up to the third month, like the past 2 weeks, I think that's when things actually got pretty heavy. I don't know why it's delayed like that, because I think it's finally starting to settle in. What in the world are they doing? Okay, anyways, I guess, yeah, 3 months in, I'm still alive, and I really wanted to, like, I feel responsible for her death. You know, the girl I loved so dearly. It's just that night of July 19th. It just, man, I don't cringe at it. It's not even that, and I don't want to be like that. Oh, I was like that for a reason, but I yap a lot. in chat. Why? Why? What? Like, if you just compare the how long my messages in comparison to her replies, and it's not even her being cold. It's just me being way too desperate. I have to admit it. But yeah, 3 months in, I still have it. I still have it. And I'm not gonna throw it. I'm not gonna throw it away, man. I'm not. I'm not. I don't think I'll ever bring myself to, like, I just. It's my nature, okay. But then again, we shouldn't identify ourselves with our nature. But this is definitely something I'd like to identify myself with. My inability to let go is in itself an ability, and I don't think. Like, looking back at the last few messages, I don't think she'd be happy to see me suffering. Not really suffering, but still being hung up all over that when it's all done and dusted. Is that even the right term to use here? What? Okay, it's just that I've already explained value. Okay, I place value on experiences, and if you've asked for a story for so long and you finally get it and now it's ended. Same thing with anime and me. And I really love the story of the anime and you see the credits rolling. Yeah, man, it leaves a hole in my heart. When I watched Your Name for the first time, I was practically a sloth, incapable of doing any productive work for a week because of how much it left a void in my heart. And now it just makes sense that now that I'm also part of the story and I saw the end credits roll, and it's not even it's not as happy of an ending as I thought or wanted it to be. It's still an ending where I didn't die, okay? Because I actually considered death as one of the potential endings to this. Yes, I'm that much of an overthinker, but 3 months in, no, I don't think people should celebrate breakup days, like breakup anniversaries. Pretty sure she's busy studying, like watching F1. It's F1 weekend, I think. Yeah, it's race. I don't know if I'm gonna watch later, but man, I blew it. Yeah, so 3 months, and hopefully by the 6th, I don't expect to be doing so well, but I expect to be doing better. But I am doing better, okay? I assure you that. It's just me. Well, this video will be very long. I'm gonna make a shorter one.